everyone, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny and this is Creating Crafts Jenny. And today we are starting a new paint by number, and I love the beginning of a new paint by number, and we are starting a new one today. Yay! This paint by number, I saw this picture on, I believe, Pinterest years ago, and I just loved the picture. So I sent the picture to a company for AliExpress and asked them to turn it into a paint by number for me. You can do that. You can have pictures turned into paint by numbers. I have seen a lot of people do pictures of people, and normally they don't turn out very well. And I see I see the struggles with it. For whatever reason, the pictures just really don't turn out all that well in regards to the skin and the eyes and that sort of thing. Not saying I wouldn't do it, but anyway, I don't know about people. But I think this one's going to be really cool. I will show you a picture of the picture that I chose. I'll put it here because I have all this space. I love my space. It is such a cool space right here. I will put the picture here so you can see what it is. So as you guys know, I have adopted using Mod Podge, putting it down before I do my painting. And I'm going to do that again, with a caveat. As you guys know, Mod Podge has all kinds of different kinds of Mod Podge. So, they have a sparkle and they have a glitter. I'm going to start with the sparkle. I don't know if I will go with the glitter, but I definitely want to do the sparkle. And I'm going to switch it down here. Oh, and also subscribe. I put this as a note for me to tell you to subscribe. Hit that button. It's right tucked down there or above my head, depending on what kind of device you're using. Okay, get that out of the way. I don't know, and I will probably use a canvas like this to kind of play around. I'm confident in the sparkle will do pretty well. And where I want to do the sparkle is in the wine glasses. And like in this area, I want to do the sparkle in where the wine glasses are. And then I will do the regular Mod Podge in the background. And I don't, like I said, I don't know if I will do the glitter, because glitter is really glittery. I don't know if maybe I may try the glitter in the water. I just don't know. I will experiment with it on camera with you guys. And we'll just play around with it. Like I said, I may do it on just a regular canvas to see how it works with the paint and see if this is too much. This may be too much for small areas and stuff like that. But in my mind, sparkle will be really, really cool. So let's hope so. But everything will be done with you guys, and I'll have the wet wipes nearby. If I don't like it, I will wipe it out, and that sort of thing. I may start it and say, oh, this looks awful, and we will redo it. Okay, so what you get with, and this, like I said, I've had this for several years, and I went through the paints a few days ago. When I say a few days, a week or so ago. I was thinking that my other project was going to wrap up faster than it did, and like I said, I had this this nasty cold stuff that's going around that really set me back on my painting. And there was a blue in here that was dried up, and it's just a powdery blue color. I'm sure I can find it someplace else in all of my paints. I'm not that concerned about that color. I'm sure I can find it in probably one that I just now finished. So I'm not that all concerned about the dried up paint. They also sent a legend or a guide, just in case I get lost and can't see it. If by chance you get a paint by number and they don't have one of these, just use your phone and take pictures of it. It works just the same. And sometimes it's better because you can really zero, if they're the really tiny areas and the numbers are hard to see, you can really zoom in. There's magnifying glasses, there's magnifying things that you can actually wear to really get into those small areas and that sort of thing. I wear reading glasses that are pretty strong for my paint by numbers. So there you have it. I like that. There's a lot of colors in here. I think there's 24 colors. And they, at the time that I bought this, they were still using these styrofoam things. A lot of the companies have went to the plastic holders. Sometimes they'll send you just the paint. They don't send you the holders anymore. And a lot of times I'll keep my holders because they're just kind of fun to have, right? And let me see if we have any duplicates. Sometimes they'll put duplicates in here if you have a color that you're going to use a lot of. Yeah, I've got two 13s, I've got two 12s. So the whiter colors, like these big areas, I've got some duplicates in here. So that's fine. I wonder if that's dried up 7. Do I have a duplicate of it? That would be nice. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So I do have some duplicates. And like I've said before, I do not keep these paints with my paintings. I leave my paintings flat and stored so that they lay flat for years. I have a kind of like a I have where a window is, and then I have a seat and with cushions, and these paintings sit right underneath the cushions. But they're numbered, and they've got these random, and this numbering is kind of weird because it was a spatial. You can't see it, can you? There you go. My other camera was like, I can't see that number. So this weird number here correlates with these numbers here that's on my paints. So they're right here on this paint, and they were on the cheat sheet too. Right. And it's on the cheat sheet too. So this is stored elsewhere. And what I do, occasionally I go into where my paints are being stored, and I move them around. So I turn them, like if they've been stored this way for a while, I'll go in and turn them around. I don't know if that makes any difference or not. In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, that's making a difference. I have no idea. I feel better about it because sometimes they sit there for years. Is that good? Bad? Should they sit there for years? Probably not. But I bought a lot of these during the pandemic, thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have any. Because I didn't have any paint by numbers to do. And I was like, oh no. So I bought a bunch of them. This also came with your standard brushes. Sometimes I start out using these. My favorite of all the brushes is this one here. So I probably won't use the other two, but I do like this one, and I only use that for these big areas. And like this area right here, I like this one for that. And if I do use this one, when I'm doing that footage, I will tell you that I'm using one of their brushes. I do want to try some of those silicone brushes that are so popular right now. I do want to get some of those and try them. So maybe I'll order some of those and maybe they'll come in. Because this, I don't paint all the time. I have a full-time job, and as you guys know, I do paint by number and diamond painting, so I may spend an hour or two a week doing paint by number. I don't paint every day. I would love to, but no, I don't paint every day. So it takes me a while to get these done. All right, so there you have it. Like I said, it's 2 wine glasses, and I will dig up the picture, and so you can see what the picture looks like on this one. And like I said, I will play around with the sparkle and a little bit of the glitter, maybe. Maybe on the glitter. Okay, all right, so I'm going to get off here, and I will film some of the start on this one and show you how things are going with the Mod Podge and get that going and all that. I'm not going to do it today because we've got some other things to do, and I got a paint pour sitting here. As you can see, it's right here. So I'm going to get that done and get that going. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. And what do I always tell you guys? Go out there, do your thing, and I will see you. That's not what I say. I've been talking for an hour now. All right, so what do I always tell you guys? Go out there, be absolutely awesome, do your thing, and I'll see you in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.